Taurus, welcome to your third and final reading for the Equinox and the next 3 months coming up. This is going to be a reading on your soul path and your karmic path, and basically how you can develop your spiritual side of your life and your being within, as it were. So if you haven't seen the other two videos concerning this period, please go down in the description below and you will find links to your material paths and your relationships and emotional path. Okay, so there is a definite changing season, and so many people have got that Queen of Cups in that same position, and that Judgment card has come up a lot, and so has the High Priestess and the Emperor. So it's a real collective change that's going on. And the Four of Wands again for you, Taurus. This is amazing, really amazing sort of journey for you. So within your karmic path at the moment is, okay, so you're coming into, so these are the two cards that are influencing the next 3 months, okay? This is the card of Aries, these are the cards of Taurus, and this is the card of Gemini. So, or the Gemini period, Aries period, and Taurus period, yeah? So, basically, what you need to develop within you is your own inner vision, which is difficult for Taurus. It is difficult sometimes because you're so engaged in the world, it's difficult to sort of sometimes see the path for you and what you are supposed to be doing, or where you fit into the cosmos, the really big questions. And you might be a little bit, there is a certain degree of disappointment or upset or frustrated with the outside world. And I think that's more on sort of relationship side. If you go and look at the relationships video, you'll understand why. And it may be you just turning around and getting a little bit short-tempered with people, and you might have to be wary of that. And you probably got reason, this is the thing, to be short-tempered. You probably got reason on your side. And that is where in the first period, in Aries season, you have to boss it up. You have to be that emperor. You have to be that person sitting there and owning and ruling your own surroundings of your surrounding area, and being that emperor of that empire, and being the head honcho of your path, rather than being too influenced by the world outside. So this is your karmic mission in a way, and your spiritual or your soul path to do. It's starting to learn the fact that you actually know your path, that you can be the boss of your path, and taking full command of your path as you go forward. If you do that, it's going to make a lot of realizations for you, and it's going to help with that ascension, going from one stage to another in your life, going from being like one person to another, of developing your soul and your karmic path. And that will allow you to be very joyous. I think very joyous and very happy to share those emotions with the world around you. It's going to be really good for you, Taurus. It's looking good for you in any case, because with that Queen of Cups in your Taurus season, where you do make that evolutionary process of ascension within your soul, you'll do lots of realizations and sort of act upon them. And that, as you do express yourself, when you allow your soul path and your karmic value to actually express in the world around you, it is going to enter you into that sort of celebration of life and the unification of the body, mind, and spirit. Basically, the Four of Wands is usually a card of marriage and stuff like that. But it's going through that portal, going through from one side of to the other. And you had that on the physical aspect of your physical reading as well. If you haven't seen that, you will find the description. You will find a link in the description below. So once you've subscribed, and seen this, you can go ahead and see what I'm on about. So here's a definite progression and staying true to yourself and not being too peed off by the world around you in Aries season will stand you really in good stead. So you got the Knight of Wands as well. So it's that constant passion. So yeah, there is going to be a bit of trying aspect for you by the world outside. But as long as you remain constant and be passionate about your growth, you're going to own it. You really will own it. And yeah, Two of Swords. So you've got choices to make. And some of them are difficult choices, and using your intuition. So, the High Priestess is all about intuition. And then the Two of Swords, as you can well see, she's got bandages across her eyes. She's not actually looking at all the aspects of life. So and you had this in your, you had that card on in your spiritual or your relationships reading. And I think those decisions are going to have to be made clearly and placed and physically said, not just made within you, but actually express that karmic path that you should be leading by physically applying them in the world around you. Judgment coming from the Emperor leading to the Queen of Cups, and it is on the opposite side to Judgment over on this side. And I think this is because you've looked at life in a completely different way on your material front, and it's going to help you to sort of be that new person that you want to see. And that judgment and that realization will put you into a position where you're actually going to be able to put your passions and your time and energy into things that really are benefit not only you, but benefit the world around you, and how it actually leads into going through that portal. And that's what that Two of Swords is all about as well. So that's that judgment as well between those two there. It's equating the energy and the time with things that are really going to be beneficial to you. So fantastic end of the reading as well for you, Taurus. And you're bossing it up. It's looking good, Taurus. I like it. You're really owning it, which is really nice. And your Taurus is like coming into the Taurus season. You can really start wishing big. It's like so the Four of Wands is a marriage card. So this, if you look at the star as being, your wedding list of your presents that you put on your wedding list of what you want out of life, and really think big and put your heart into it. And it's learning to actually use your heart in a very positive way as you go forward into Gemini season. It looks like a really good transition for you. Taurus season is going to be amazing to see. I'm glad you're here. So if that did resonate with you, please do subscribe and click that bell and share and like, because it helps us out loads. There is loads of stuff in the description below. We're doing loads of stuff over on Instagram with free giveaways like readings and also books that we've got. In the meantime, Taurus, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.